Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We got a Port Charlotte 10-year.
We're in my zone, baby, in my zone.
It's from Bruichladdich, and we're gonna
Test it! Sandeep style.
heavily peated style.
All right, why do I say Sandeep?
This is from Sandeep.
Boom!
We met Sandeep. He came up from Dallas for
Yes.
our 5th anniversary gathering.
Yep.
He gifted us this bottle.
Gifted the bottle. And I
Yep.
was like, yes, Sandeep.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you, Sandeep, very much.
He and I align a lot, not totally, but we align very closely on our love for peat, our love for Islay.
Now, for some reason, we have not seen this bottling
I
here.
know. For shame and wrong. And I
know.
love the new bottle style.
Yeah, and I don't know why it has not come into our area yet.
Right.
We did do the live stream with the Bruichladdich ambassador from Matt's house,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about the new bottle design and stuff with it. They wanted to separate it from
Yes.
from the Bruichladdich
Yep,
line.
that's straight from their reps, and I love how they're doing it because they used to have the same bottle shape. There's one over there, but we won't pull it over. And this is this new. It's got this very retro-ish bottle feel to it, and it's got the old glass with the embossed logos on it. Just love it.
So 10 years old, Port Charlotte, heavily peated, Islay single malt. 10 aged years in oak casks. Distilled in 07, bottled in 18. All Bruichladdich offerings come in at minimum 50%. They don't go below 50%.
And we got cool little things on here where Sandeep took a silver Sharpie and wrote on here to Scott and Bart, Sandeep, and he's got Scotch Test Dummies, and he's got a happy anniversary on there. So again, thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Bruichladdich Port Charlotte 10.
Yeah.
I've
So-
got my Riedel glass for this one.
Before that weekend of our 5th anniversary, I hadn't had this. I had a sample there, probably from this bottle. I've had it with the Bruichladdich ambassador. I love it. It's delicious. We'll get into that more.
We will.
I was surprised by it.
Do we want to start, or I know we're switching things up. Do we want to do a Scotch God shout out at the end?
Well, last Saturday when we saved it till the end.
We'll save it
Get
again.
into the whiskey and then do the
Yes,
Scotch God
got it.
shout out.
That way we're getting in quick.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Thank you.
Peanuts, iodine,
Iodine.
yeah, salt.
Yep. Yeah, the salt's there, the iodine there, the savoriness,
Smoke.
roasted wood. And then the sweet underlayment.
vanilla.
Yes. Just, I'm
Very
salivating here. I could barely talk there. I had the salvatory gland. Salvatory?
Is there such a thing as a salted vanilla cream?
And they did it. Yeah, just that salted smoke touch of iodine, which
It's
I
like
know sounds
Someone
weird.
slaps you, and then they shove some vanilla in your mouth. You're like, wow, what was that? And then they shove some
Little
smoke
salt.
in there,
Yeah.
and then some salt, and then they're slapping you around a
and
little
they're
bit.
like moving your head around. You're like,
You're like,
wow,
wow, what was that?
somehow that's good.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing. So this is wonderful. And this is, again, something I could nose before sipping for 20 minutes. That would be boring to watch, so I'll sip.
The vanilla, the forefront to me, vanilla and sweetness hits. Almost,
Wow.
not a sherry influence, but just as sweet as it is. It's either really good ex-bourbon casks or some sort of a wine influence.
Man. So
As sweet as it is.
what Bruichladdich does so well with all of their offerings is this very light and soft open. It just like invites you in gently. And then for this one, mid-palate, the roastedness, the roasted peanut kind of starts to pick up. And then as I'm moving into that final act, that final finish, it's these explosive, savory, peat smoke, salted, nut.
Salted sardine. in a good way. I love sardines, but
You do.
just like a salted fish. Seafood.
That's savoriness.
Savoriness. Vanillas, peat, smoke, smoked meat, smoked seafood.
Like that savoriness, right? And the vanilla sweetness. And then, I can't tell if it's more of my nose still influencing, but touches of iodine, but not a sourness at all. Just these little, like these little poofs of iodine.
It's like it's sneaking around in there.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent to me of the Lagavulin 12-year 2017 edition. A lot of peat, a lot of vanilla, a lot of sweetness.
See, there I got more tobacco, which I do love. I don't get tobacco here at all, which is totally fine. Here it's definitely leaning more toward that iodine, smoke, barnwood, seaside fire pit.
I think the peat on this is a little bit more in your face, a little bit more punch to the peat. Not that the Lagavulin is subdued, but I wanted to say this is like a more harsh peat, not harsh in a bad way, but it's just more
forefront up front. I am Pete. Here I stand.
Yeah, it's not like a jab. I mean, it's
shirt.
like a jab and a.
So this is Love the Pete. By the way, you can get this shirt on our website. If you love the Pete, wear this shirt with the little dummy stamp. Oh,
I'm gonna look this up. I don't know what the price
I like
point
that.
on this.
I love the Pete. Here I stand. Technically, it's here I stand, for I can do no other. But
$70 looks like average. $65 to $70.
Wow.
But
little Mark
I just
Luther.
looked that up a little early. I'm gonna add a drop of water here. See what happens.
Okay. You know, you're right. I just got a touch of the savory fish. I'll take a little drop there too. And that's that seaside salt, I think.
I went to put my coin on.
That's good. Save that water.
Yeah.
Save that. I don't know if I said it. 661.
Yeah, I think 660.
Okay.
I don't know if we did or not. Well, there's something. Now I'm really getting a nice sweetness. I don't know, it's not just vanillas, but
I get a lot of seaside.
almost like a white grape. I just want to say.
Okay. So I get like sea foam. I can almost hear the seagulls.
I'm trying to think. I mean, and it's been a while since we've had the other Port Charlotte offering. We've had the Scottish barley, the Islay barley, the heavily peated ones. And actually, in the tasting with the Bruichladdich Ambassador, we had the unpeated Islay barley, which was tasty as well.
It is.
But I'm just trying to think of this back to the heavily peated Scottish barley and the Islay barley. It seems like there's a lot more vanilla sweetness in here with this.
Sure. Yeah, because
instead
they're
of just peat.
right. Octomore is really where it kicks it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a little ash in the finish. Again, it feels very much like a fire pit on the beach.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Which is such a weird tasting note, but it's spot on.
When you said that, I tasted a hot dog on a stick as well. Hot dog on a stick. Gosh, I got to go.
92.
That's exactly what I was
I
going to
wanted
say.
to jump in there. I wasn't sure where you were going. I figured
Yep.
I'd sling it out there. Sling it out.
92, $70. Yes, it's worth it.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed in this bottle.
Boy, is this just, yeah, I get it. Boy, even on the finish, the lingering, it's an ashiness, campfire ashiness on the finish. Yeah. So, again, though, I will caution, if you're not an Islay fan, this is not an entry point for you.
No.
I love Islay. I've warmed to it, and I want to go deeper in. Unbelievably good. I love the new bottle style. I love the retro old feel. I mean, it feels like 1952 on the bottle style. So,
it exceeded my expectations, I would say. I mean, I'd seen pictures online. I'd seen it online, social media. It had not been local, so I was excited to try it. And was not disappointed. And like I say, I think it exceeds expectations. You shouldn't be disappointed in it. Very well done.
Nope. And thank you, Sandeep.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. It was nice meeting you as well.
It's great. Here, funny side story on Sandeep. So first of all, I feel like an old man because with the day job, I try to get in bed by about 10:30 p.m. Just try to. All right. Come our anniversary, obviously we're doing a lot of stuff. We started filming on one day at 10 a.m. We're still going at midnight, 1 a.m. All right, not filming, but we're hanging out and we're having a great time, and I loved it, and I'm being present and amongst the fans.
Well, this was Friday night.
Sure,
I know where
Friday
you're going.
And Saturday.
Friday morning we got up early. We picked up Ben Diedrich at the airport. We shot a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society video.
Yes, the Scotch for Dummies.
Well, Wes Jolly joined us then for Stranahan's. We shot it.
Callaway.
Mark and Drew from the Scotch for Dummies came into town. They came right here. We filmed a review. From here, I went home. I changed. I got cleaned up. We go to the brewery. We're meeting up with people. We go do the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society tasting and steak dinner. We're back at the hotel.
Relaxing. And it's one of the best, the after event spontaneous tastings that happened at the brewery. So people brought their own bottles, multiple bottles showing up, unbelievable tastings going on ad hoc. But again, I'm usually in bed at 10:30 like an old man. And come 11:30, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I have been sampling whiskey all day, which isn't necessarily a pick you up. It's settle you
we're
down.
in the lobby of the brewery. Great seating area. It's very nice.
Beautiful.
Your shoes are off.
Took the shoes off.
You're walking around in your socks. You said you got to let the dogs breathe.
Well, I got to let them breathe. And I didn't even have my best socks on. I think Alana pointed out, like, those socks are kind of wore out. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know I was going to be showing the bottom of them, but they are. And it's funny because Sandeep comes up, he's very concerned. And he's like, are you okay? Yeah. But the voice is a little heavy. You know, I've been sampling some whiskeys. It's well past my bedtime. Yeah. And the feet were hot. The shoes were off. The feet were up. And he's like, are you all right? And he checked on me like 3 or 4 times. I was like, Sandeep, I'm good. I'm just in the moment. Yeah, it's a long day. I've been sipping whiskey for a while, but it was great. So it was good. It was just so good to be around. And again, I'm going to say I felt like I knew everybody. You know, I kind of had seen them around. And so it was a good thing. But it was interesting because I'm thinking I'm well past my bedtime and I'm sampling whiskey and I'm like it. I'm not even wanting to leave, but I'm getting comfortable. And the shoes are coming off.
Yeah.
I almost took the socks off.
I think that's our Scotch God shout out. Although we had another one set aside, but I think our Scotch God shout out goes to Sandeep for giving us this bottle.
Good one. Sandeep, thank you, sir. Thank you for checking on me. Scotch It. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.
Oh, wait, I got it. Cilantro. Cilantro.
Oh.
Cilantro.
I'm going to say cilantro.
Not cilantro.
I'm going to say cilantro. I just say it quick.
Cilantro. I got to say it quicker.
It's like I'm ordering slaw. Cilantro. Dummies.
Cilantro. Dummies.